Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Together, we're Backyard Musings, the Science and Technology channel.
Yep, and we are talking about I guess this is a science
Like
topic.
health science stuff. Yeah.
Yep, dealing with some weather here. So here we go.
I forgot to mention, you probably noticed I'm not on my iPad. I'm not at that weird, view.
With the
So
light, you have the light over your head. Yeah.
I did. So I'm using my wife's old laptop. It was slow as snails, but so I don't shut it down. Otherwise, it would take forever to reboot. So I just keep it on the whole time. So when it's on, it's okay. So I'm using that until I get mine back. All
You
right.
didn't have to you didn't have to beat it into submission. No. Okay.
New research reveals that extreme heat, like here in Apple Valley, doesn't just threaten health and the environment, it also slows early childhood development. So that means if you were to relocate to a place, let's say Midland, Michigan, where it's a lot cooler, then you wouldn't have this problem, this learning development problem. Okay.
Okay.
Stay tuned on that. By analyzing data from more than 19,000 young children across countries, scientists found that exposure to temperatures above 86 Fahrenheit sharply reduced the likelihood of meeting basic literacy and numeracy milestones. The research was published December 8th, 2025, in the Journal of Child Psychology and Psychiatry. Would you like to know more?
That's just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. The effects of the current ice age, including prolonged heat waves and unusually high temperatures, is already known to threaten ecosystems, food production, and public health. New findings now suggest that these rising temperatures may also interfere with how young children develop during their earliest years. The research reports that children who experienced higher than typical temperatures, particularly when average maximum temperatures exceeded 86 degrees, which we go far above that here, right? And lower desert, I mean, that's nothing. That's a cool off day. We're less likely to achieve expected literacy and numeracy milestones. Children living in areas with cooler conditions reach these benchmarks at higher rates.
So
Okay.
cooler conditions like as in Midland, Michigan, right?
Okay.
Quote, while heat exposure has been linked to negative physical and mental health outcomes across the life course, this study provides a new insight that excessive heat negatively impacts young children's development across diverse countries, said lead author Jorge Quartas. And that name sounds like it came out of what was that? Arnold Schwarzenegger, not Running Man, but the Mars show where he was undercover. Anyways, I'll think of it. Quartas, assistant professor of applied psychology at NYU Steinhardt. Quote, because early development lays the foundation for lifelong learning, physical and mental health, and overall well being, these findings should alert researchers, policymakers, and practitioners to the urgent need to protect children's development in a warming world.
Quartas and the research team examined information from 19,600 people, children, ages 3 and 4 in Gambia, Georgia, Madagascar. So that would be Georgia as in Russia, right?
As in, yeah, former Russia.
Malawi, Palestine, and Sierra Leone. I wonder why they picked those locations. Huh, interesting. These countries were, oh, here we go. These countries were selected because they offer detailed records on children's development progress, living conditions, and exposure to local climate patterns, allowing the researchers to establish how much heat each child experienced. I wonder why they didn't go to, maybe some of these countries are hotter, but Madagascar, that's off the coast of Africa, right?
Yeah, it's a big, huge island. Yeah.
Right. And I'm not that, I mean, Palestine. Where is Palestine? There is no Palestine.
There is no Palestine.
Yeah. So where did they go there? They went to like Gaza?
Gaza. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. To evaluate development, the study relied on the Early Childhood Development Index, ECDI, which assesses core milestones in 4 domains: reading and number related abilities, literacy and numeracy, social emotional growth, learning behaviors, and physical development. The team also incorporated 2017 to 2020 data from the Multiple Indicator Cluster Surveys, MICS, which include demographic and well being measures such as education, health, nutrition, and sanitation. So I'm betting that India failed that. By combining the ECDI and MICS information with climate data that tracked average monthly temperatures, the researchers explored whether heat exposure corresponded with delays in early development.
The analysis showed that children exposed to average maximum temperatures above 86 degrees were 5 to 6.7% less likely to reach basic literacy and numeracy milestones compared to children in the same season and region who experienced temperatures below roughly 79 degrees Fahrenheit. The developmental setbacks were even more pronounced among children from economically disadvantaged families whose with limited access to clean water, or those with limited access to clean water, and children growing up in urban developments. I don't know. I'm
So
not
that's basically in the United States, that's below Tennessee, a line across Tennessee, and below, except for San Diego, those areas are above 89.
Right.
Mississippi, Florida, Texas, they're all above.
Yeah. So maybe that's why they didn't do the test in the U.S.
Even like some parts of Tennessee are, like Memphis is pretty hot.
Is it?
Yeah. And
Never been there.
in Indiana could get hot in the summers. Okay, I don't know. Quote, we urgently need more research to identify, which that's code for give me your money.
Money. Yep.
Good job, Scott. More research to identify the mechanisms that explain these effects and the factors that either protect children or heighten their vulnerability. Such work will help pinpoint concrete targets for policies and interventions that strengthen preparedness, adaptation, oh, it sounds beautiful, and resilience as the effects of ice age intensifies, says Quartas. They want more money.
I see that. And that was probably added by our producers, right?
Yes. And
we're going to get sued.
The effects of the
ice
age.
Get sued.
The effects of the ice age is code for climate change. I won't say it.
Yeah.
So I changed that.
Yeah, and I know plenty of smart people that grew up here in the high desert. We were a lot hotter than 86 degrees. Let me tell you, a lot hotter.
All right, people. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Thanks.